Good morning. I'm going to attempt to surf. By no means am I any good. I can get up and get a little stronger, but to start off the day, I need to eat something healthy. This is Cookie, by the way. I've never introduced you guys to her, and I want you to know her because she's my love. So anyway, today I'm going to make a healthy frittata and a salad to go with it for a healthy brunch to give me some energy to go surfing but not overload me. But the most important thing is I always take food home from restaurants. People get confused and think that I encourage waste. No, I encourage people to not eat everything on their plate at a restaurant and absolutely not to be embarrassed to take things home. This is leftover brunch. So we're going to make a frittata. This right here is some leftover spinach from a steakhouse. It's only a little bit, but that's all you need. I'm a fan of the whole food. It stays with you longer. It's got all the nutrients. Some people have a problem with eating whole eggs, so I'm going to split the difference and do some egg whites and some egg yellows. But going like that, it gives you an easier break and no shells. Then I'm going to take two and separate them. Whisker eggs. So I'm also going to use, I like color. I think there should always be a variety of colors. So I'm going to use some pear tomatoes. These are a staple. I always have these lying around in my house. And things that are about to go bad are great to use in salads, in frittatas. Just use what you have. Like I said, do not waste. Even this, buying basil and buying herbs is sometimes very annoying because even though I cook every day, half of it goes bad. So I had some of them that were still good and green, and I'm going to shift it on some basil. You could use parsley, you could use cilantro, you can use any vegetable. There are really no rules here. I like a non-stick pan. People have a problem with this surface, that it's maybe not good for you. I can't be a hero. I can't do everything. So this is an olive oil spray. So here we go. I'm going to spray the pan. Now I'm going to take the ingredients, not the basil, because the basil, fresh herbs, always last. They should not be cooked. Dried herbs cooked, which you could use. I'm just going to put the vegetables in the pan. The spinach is already cooked from last night, and the tomatoes will cook in the oven. And like I said, this could easily be an omelet, but we're doing a frittata. So just move it around a little bit. You have your whipped eggs. Get them fluffy, because you want a good fluffy frittata. And then put them right over your vegetable mixture. Move it around a little bit. I can't tell you why. It's what I learned in culinary school. You're supposed to sort of scramble it first. It makes sense. I guess the inside gets cooked a little bit. And then let it sit for about a second. Then I always add salt and pepper to everything. Not crazy, but you need flavor in your food or you're not going to be satisfied. So we're going to turn off this, and now this goes into the oven for approximately 20 minutes. I'm going to have to check it. Do it at 350. Okay, this has been like 15 minutes because this is a smaller frittata, probably for 2 to 3 people. Also, I'm touching it. It's still a little bit soft, so this is a good time to sprinkle some Feta or Parmesan or whatever you like. I like to keep things low fat. Feta is really not that high of a fat and high of a calorie cheese. I'm putting a very little bit. And now is when we're going to put the basil on because it's the end. You do you do fresh herbs at the end, just for a little color and an extra little bit of flavor. So that's going to go back in for about 5 more minutes. Okay, so this was about 5 more minutes just to melt the cheese a little bit and not overcook the dried herbs or anything. And I'm going to slip this out. This really would satisfy 2 people easily. It's a nice thin frittata. So I combine it with the square whole grain bagels / English muffins and the turkey bacon. And we could have a couple of bites of this healthy salad. This all in all took 15 minutes to make total, and 50% of it was from leftovers from a restaurant last night. Be a little creative and make your food special.